Wind is blowing today, a little on the cool side. This is part of Maniac's Grammy video. See if I can hold that still for you, I'm sorry. There we go. October 2nd. Yes, October 2nd. So, that's still looking good. And some pretty trees. Some are changing, some ain't. It's that time of year. Yeah, a little bit warmer in here. This is Maniac's Grammy greenhouse. Here you can see the cherry tomatoes right there. They're still producing. Still got some blossoms too. Well, these did real good in here. There's a whole bunch of up on top there. They are looking good. I'll show you how the ones outside are looking. They ain't looking quite so good. Okay, this is the zinnias. They're still looking pretty good. This will be the last of the garden series. Things are on their way out. Here it is, October 2nd. We still only had a frost, which the last, I don't know, 10 years, 15 years, that's about normal. But when I was growing up 30 years ago, 40 years ago, nope, well, more than 40. Back in the 70s and 80s, we would get a frost about now. I mean, in the first part of September. That was normal. But things have changed. So, there's the garden there. Got them yellow flowers still going that I talked about. That was a little bit of a pest. I'll swing you right around here to the tomatoes. There they are. They're looking pretty bleak now. But of course that's how they should be looking. Pretty bleak. Well, look like the pumpkins did get a frost. You can see how they look all black. I didn't think they did. But looks like we've got one here. I don't really know when it was, but it doesn't take much. Most of the time we're up on a slight hill here, and usually we can get by with the first frost. And then usually most of the time, the last 10 years or so, we may get a frost, and then it'll warm up and be nice and warm for maybe two or 3 weeks. That's about the norm. So that's why all this looks black, because we got a frost. Morning glories. You can see we still got a few blossoms. They didn't seem to get the frost. They still look good. Echinacea. Not looking the best, but it's that time of year though. You know, there's one bee working in there, bumblebee. Trying to get every last bit. You can see the trees there turning. These other sunflowers, they're long gone. I didn't really mean to grow these big ones, because sometimes they're kind of a bother. Because sometimes the root, it's almost like a rock. You almost got to dig it up and just get rid of it, because of the ball, the root ball is so hard. I suppose that's how these here will be. Guess the deer must like the top of the beans too. Beets. They must like the top of the beets too. And the zinnias from the other end. We were just up on that end. They look good. And of course the peppers, they're in this cover up, well, wind tunnel maybe, whatever you want to call it. So they get a little bit of protection from the cold. And the Brussels sprouts. Deer really like them. Very hard time keeping the deer out no matter what. There's all sorts of ideas, but boy, it's hard. It is a struggle. That's broccoli right over here. Or was. They've been eating. Well, as my father used to say, they gotta eat something. These are some asters. Call them frost flowers. We had a whole bunch here. I don't know, not many came up this year. I have no idea. We had all sorts of colors in here. Light purple, dark purple. All sorts of colors.